Hello, me lovelies. Well, we have the pop-up pirate in the shed. And now we have his bestie friend, pop-up Emma. Now, what I want to talk about today is a statement she put on a community post yesterday, which is very revealing. And Emma might boast, like Brian does her husband, that she's a brilliant brain, she's highly intelligent and catch anyone out. But actually, she isn't. And statements like this prove she isn't. I'll read it out after I've given a quick explanation what it's talking about. Hedgehog Man put up a video he did a while ago with Brian Cockerill. And in it, Brian Cockerill makes slanderous statements against Jamie Boyle, Darren G, and Paddy Conroy, but Hedgehog Man silenced the bit where Brian says the name Paddy Conroy, but you can tell he's saying Paddy Conroy. Now, of course, people have latched on to this. Now, suddenly, that Brian and Emma are bestie friends with Paddy Conroy. They're trying to erase over this history where they were saying nasty things about each other. And Emma isn't too pleased that Hedgehog Man has put this up and is accusing him of doing it on purpose because he's still working for the other side. You know, this other side that she was best friends with, best buddies with everyone, but is claiming now that for 2 years or more, she was only pretending she didn't trust any of them, which she doesn't seem to be able to work out or foresee that paints her as not a very nice character. I mean, for 2 years to pretend to be people's friend that you never trusted and never liked. What does that say about her as a person? It says that she's the one not to be trusted. And then she comes up, of course, which I've said in other videos, with this strange explanation. Now that she wants to keep in with Paddy Conroy, she's got to now make out that she never trusts them. She was always on Paddy's side. You know, that she was trying to catch people out. Why? What for? And by doing that and saying that's what she was doing, that she was acting and playing a part and trying to get into people's confidence to try and slip them up, expose them, whatever. She's actually doing what she's accusing people like Steve Wraith, Humble Dryer and others of doing. So she's painting herself a picture that she's really the one that's not to be trusted. That's what I think anyway. Don't know whether anyone agrees with me on that. Strange person. Strange person. Anyway, I'll read out what she says and I'll say how this is significant. She's tagged in Hedgehog Man. I think the timing of your uploading your video is sick, with Brian being poorly and the stuff going on. I believe it's been part of a plan. I actually remember the night well, and you said to Brian, can we do a bit about Paddy since you coming to ours? Brian apologised to Paddy publicly and said how wrong he was about Paddy. I have footage of Puppet Master admitting lies about Paddy. You're obviously still in with the sick people. I totally believe this was done on purpose. But no matter what you lot try, it's not going to cause any problems. Only problems will be for you lot thinking, what can we do next? Nothing will work, believe me. Now, there's no other way you can take or decipher that whole paragraph as anything other than Emma Cockerill is saying that Brian Cockerill, her husband, tells lies. There's no other way. She's framed it as Hedgehog Man came down to the house and coerced Brian into talking about Paddy Conroy. Now, she doesn't say that Hedgehog Man told or instructed Brian to diss Paddy Conroy and say the slanderous things he did say about him. She just says that Hedgehog Man wanted Brian to discuss Paddy Conroy, and that's exactly what Paddy did. Now, I'm pretty sure Paddy is significantly older than Hedgehog Man. So, this younger person comes along and gets this older man who's supposed to be a Christian and a paragon of the community, always helping people, to tell lies. And she's trying to push the blame onto Hedgehog Man, not Brian, who came out with the lies. I mean, what did Hedgehog Man do? Physically force him into making those statements? No, he didn't. Of course he didn't. Brian came out with those statements off his own bat. And he'd also made statements like that and worse against Paddy Conroy well before that interview even took place or Hedgehog Man was even around in the house. And also, she forgets that she's there at that time this is being done. Why didn't she say at the time, "Oh, Brian, no, you can't say that. Paddy's our friend. This is what she wants you to believe now. They've always been friends." That's the narrative she wants you to believe now. Don't you dare, Brian. You can't say that about our friend Paddy. How dare you? No, this interview stops now. I stopped this interview now. No, she didn't. Because the truth was, Brian was saying that of his own accord. They certainly weren't friendly with Paddy Conroy. Neither was she friendly with Paddy Conroy. And this is what her statement has revealed. But she's trying to blame Hedgehog Man for this. She won't take accountability of it. Every time she's being outed for the liar she is, and she's just damn well confirmed she knows her husband is a liar. And I'll leave her at that. But I don't know what she's going on about. What is it she says at the end? No matter what you lot try, it's not going to cause any problems. Only problems will be for you lot. Thinking, what can we do next? Nothing will work, believe me. Look, no one has to do it, Emma. You're exposing yourself. And you've done more to destroy Brian Cockerill's reputation than anyone else. You've destroyed it. You single-handedly have done that. The wife from hell.